Yeah, this is gonna be the one where the wig fall off. Like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, period. Today I'm going to be doing something that you guys all love. I'm going to be telling another story time. Over the weekend I was just chilling and thinking and I came up with a few story times that I remembered to tell you guys. So I have all my story times in my notes that I have to tell you guys. They're right here. I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, they're right there. And I'm going to be telling you guys story times all week this week. Okay, so I got 7 story times. That means Monday through Sunday your girl will be posting a story time. Okay, period. And I got a couple strawberries, so if you see me eat them, that's what I'm eating. Today's story time is going to be something that actually happened, I believe, last year. And wait, before we get into all that, can we please get a round of applause? Clap it up, guys. Clap it up, because your girl is looking cute but today. I'm looking so good today, y'all. Like, period. Like the story time I'm gonna be telling today is the time that my wig came off on a date. Okay, guys, so this happened about last year, I believe, or was it 2 years ago? That's a great question. I don't know if it happened last year or 2 years ago, because I'm getting 2 years ago vibes, but it might have happened last year. The boy I was on a date with in this story time is actually my boyfriend now. Basically, me and my babe decided to go on a date. He decided to take me to Six Flags. Now, since I moved down here, I haven't really been to Six Flags for real, because 1, it be hot as hell. 2, I don't have a season pass and I'm not paying $30-something or $40-something just for a ticket. 3, like, I just felt like, why would I be paying to go on a bunch of the same roller coasters over and over and over? So I didn't really feel like I needed a season pass. Me and my babe, we was doing this thing called Instacart. That's why I really do think it was last year, because it was around COVID. Like, when COVID was in its prime, that's when all this happened. So me and my babe was doing Instacart. Instacart is basically shoppers app. You basically shop for other people's groceries and then deliver to their crib. Okay, so around COVID, a lot of people wasn't leaving their houses and stuff like that, and my friend told us about it, and I was like, boom, like, we can do that on the side and make some extra little money. And it was great money. Okay, like, now that shit really ass, but like back when COVID was in its prime and stuff, great app, fast money, the best shit. Okay, boom. Usually when we go do Instacart, we don't really dress up too much. Sometimes we might dress a little nice on certain days depending on how we feel or what the vibe is or whatever. But this day we actually did dress, like, you know, decent. So I had my little, I had like a 2-piece set that I got from Lovely Wholesale not too long ago. It was like a gray 2-piece set. If I have a picture, I'll put it somewhere on the screen. But I had my gray little 2-piece set on. You feel me? I'm thinking we about to just shop for groceries. Like, I'm not thinking we about to go to Six Flags and all that stuff. So that day I had a wig on. Now, I get a lot of wigs from different companies and different sponsors because they want me to promote their hair by doing a install tutorial, whatever the case may be, for them, and I get it for free and they pay me. So like, it's really a win-win-win-win situation for myself. Now, I had a wig, right? It wasn't a frontal, it was a closure, and most of the times if I have a closure wig on and it's not freshly installed, most likely it's not glued on my head. Now most likely it's not glued on my head because I feel like, 1, it's a closure. It's supposed to be like a little simple and then go about my day. It's not supposed to be a, oh, let me glue and I gotta. That's what frontals are for. Frontals, now I know some people who do glueless frontals, cool, but frontals, if I have a frontal on, most likely it's glued on my head. Like 99% of the time it's glued on my head. Closure wigs on the other, somebody's calling me.
Stop.
What was I saying? She just made me lose my whole thoughts. Basically, if it's a closure wig, bitch, it's probably not glued on my head, and that's just what it is. Like, feel me? So we were driving past Six Flags. That's why I'm recording the video. Don't come down here and talk to me. Six Flags isn't really far from where we really live. It's like, to be honest, everything is far in Georgia because everything is driving distance. It's really nothing you can really walk to unless you're in the city, and even if you're in the city, certain things that you want to go to, you're still gonna have to drive because it's still not really close. Like, unless you're doing something in the city that's like right there, it's really like you have to drive in Georgia. We go past Six Flags a couple times delivering people's groceries, because sometimes we be in our part of town, we be like downtown, or sometimes we be in different parts of Georgia we never even knew existed in the country. Like, we be everywhere. So we drove past Six Flags a few times, and he was like, oh, do you want to go to Six Flags? Now me, I'm like, duh. Like, first of all, we've been working, I'm bored, I'm tired, and you know, why not? Like, it's a good day, it's a nice day. I haven't been to Six Flags in like years, so like, yeah, let's go. We're trying to figure out how much the tickets are and blase. Found out how much the tickets were, but he had a season pass. Like, ever since he moved down here, he told me he always had a season pass or whatever. And we found out it was bring a friend free, or it was bring a friend at a discounted price. I'm not 100% sure, but all I know is I didn't have to pay that $30-something. Like, I think it was only like $15 for my ticket, so it was half off. And it was probably because he had the season pass. Like, they had some little deal going on around that time. I was thinking in my head, like, boom, we're going to Six Flags. I don't want to go all the way back to my house because my house really be out the way most of the time, and I didn't want to go all the way back to my house. I think we went back to his house, but like some of his hats was at my house, and I was like, I really think I should wear a hat, because like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, my wig isn't glued. I'm not about to take the time to glue my wig, because it be, y'all, when it's so hot outside, even if you glue your wig on, that bitch be so, bruh, the other day, like a month ago, I went to Six Flags with my boyfriend and his mom and his sisters and stuff like that. I went out with his family, and I had this wig glued on my head for like at least maybe like 3 days at max, maybe 2-3 days maybe. And the sun was so hot, like my wig was slowly slipping. Like, it didn't slip at all until I got home, but it was just the fact that like I felt it. But I had a hat with me that time, but this time I didn't have a hat. I was like, I'm not gonna trip, because one, I wasn't totally comfortable with my boyfriend around that time. Like, it takes me a while to fully get comfortable with somebody, so I wasn't comfortable with him yet. Like, I was still like, you know, shy and didn't want him to see certain things, or, you know, feeling certain ways about certain things. So I didn't want to like worry myself about the wig, because I'm like, if I worry myself about my wig flying off, it's going to fly off. But also, I was like, I'm not 100% comfortable with him totally, like where I can fully like just like boom, like take my wig off and do all that stuff. I wasn't like that, like how I am now. But back then I wasn't on that type of time, so I was like, I don't want him to see me with my wig messed up, or like my wig flying off, or, you know, pushing back and stuff like that. But I was just like, you know what, whatever, it's a closure, it's not a frontal, so it's easy to just, if I need to, we're gonna call it a day, okay, boom. So we get to Six Flags, y'all. It's so hot outside. So that means it was last summer, 2020 summer. Everybody was still on lockdown, quarantine, everybody was in the house. We was at Six Flags, though. It was not a lot of people there at all. Like, Six Flags was so empty, but I like it like that because not everybody was there. You know, we got on all the rides we wanted to. Everything was short, like, yeah. And a lot of the games were really cheap because nobody was there. Get the ticket from me. He got his season pass. We went through the park, went on a couple rides, whatever, and I'm really stressed about my wig. Now, he wants to go on all these rides. He want to go to some Batman or something, and where you gotta lay like this. I'm like, oh my god, like my wig really gonna fly off. And he took me to this, like, he's taking me to a bunch of roller coasters because, like I said, I haven't really been to Six Flags. Before that time, I've been to Six Flags maybe twice. Well, 3 times in my life, twice down here. And the one time that I went, I think it was in like Jersey. I think that's where the other Six Flags was. But that's when I used to live in New York, and I wasn't tall enough to ride the rides. So all my friends was riding the rides, and I had to sit down because I wasn't tall enough. Boom. That's so sad. Like, what the fuck? The second time was I went to Fright Fest with, and it's crazy because my friend Christina, she always decided to go to Fright Fest for her birthday because her birthday is so close to Fright Fest. But I would never go because I'm like, girl, like, I'm not going to that, like, no. But the second time I went to Six Flags was Fright Fest, and it was with my friend's mom, okay? It was just my friend's mom, my sister, and my friend's sister. Like, she wasn't even there, but we all went to Fright Fest. I didn't ride any rides, I don't think so. And I was holding on to her mom the whole time. Yeah, so those were the only times I ever been to Six Flags. So this was really my time to like really get on all the rides I never been on, and you know, like actually have fun. And the park is very empty because of COVID. So boom, we get on a couple rides and my wig is slipping back. Now I have a wig cap on, and then I have just my wig, you know, on. So my wig is slipping, y'all, and my wig is slipping, and I just keep pulling it, and I'm holding on. I'm damn near holding on to my wig's life while I'm on the rides, because I don't want, because okay, boom, you get on the ride, they close it down, and then you know, you go on the ride, and then you pull back up, and then it'd be people waiting, and plus the workers there. So I didn't, you know, I had to make sure my wig was on tuck, because when I pulled back up, I didn't want everybody looking at me like what the fuck, you feel me? And like I said, it wasn't a lot of people, so if it was lines, it was like everybody was basically at that one ride. That happened a couple times. Like, I'm holding my wig, he's not really paying too much attention to me, like we're both like screaming and shit. I'm worried about my wig. He is having fun, I'm having fun too, but I'm still worried about my wig, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like my wig is gonna fly. First of all, fuck that. If my wig fly off on the roller coaster, first of all, one, how am I gonna get it? Two, I'm gonna have to pull back up to these people, and they're gonna be like, whoa, like shorty got a wig cap on. Even if I take the wig cap on, it's like I got the gel braids, so like I'm really stressed, because I'm like, I don't really want none of that happening. That's very much embarrassing, and it won't be me. Even though we have to wear masks, which is very dumb at Six Flags. If you guys ever see this, why the hell are y'all making people wear masks at Six Flags? One, it's hot as hell. Two, it's not like y'all controlling the lines. Everybody's close together, everybody's still, it's no social distancing or none of that. So why do we have to wear masks? I'm very much confused. And then you have the people at the park like, oh, put your mask up, bitch. First of all, it's 80 something 90 something degrees outside, and first of all, Georgia heat and New York heat, I noticed it's a very different type of heat. In New York, it be hot when it want to be in the summer. Like, do we even have a summer? In Georgia, it be hot as hell. So y'all want people to wear these little masks covering my nose and my mouth where I fucking breathe, and it's hot as hell outside. Like, if y'all want to kill us, just say that. If y'all think we should still be wearing masks at Six Flags, how about you just close down the whole park? Because I don't understand. A lot of places be like, oh, you gotta wear a mask, but then it's nothing else behind that as far as like social distancing and stuff like that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care about wearing my mask, because like, and then it's like, boom, like I'm chilling, y'all should chill too. Like, so we get on this one ride, y'all. I don't know what the ride name was, but just know, I think it was the Goliath. Was it the Goliath? I feel like it was the Goliath. I don't know if that's it's the really big roller coaster at Six Flags. I'm not 100% sure what it's called. I feel like it's the Goliath, but if it's not, you guys correct me in the comments down below. But anyway, and it was a really big roller coaster. Like, I was seeing the whole parking lot, like we was flipping upside and down. Like, I was very much scared. You feel me? I don't do well with drops, so I'm like, my wig, you feel me? So boom, tell me why we get on a ride, and I already know this shit about to go left, because I'm like, he's hyping the ride. He's like, bro, this ride, da, 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 and boom, boom. Like, he's telling me everything about the ride, and I'm very much stressed, because I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be the one where the wig fall off. Like, the wig, I was prepared for my wig to fly off already. So when it did, like, I wasn't even, feel me? We get on this ride, y'all, and when I tell you, I don't know if you ever rode the Goliath, bitch, but that ride ain't no hoe. So we going boom and twisting and roping and dropping and spinning, bro. When I tell you the wig is, I can't even focus on the wig at this point, because I'm so much distressed at this point. Like, the ride, it was just like hella crazy, and it was so many drops, and I do not really mess with drops because it really makes my stomach and my heart feel weird. But like, you know, it was fun, but it was still, I was stressed because of the wig. So we riding the ride or whatever, and y'all, my wig is inching back and back and back. So at this point, the wig is damn near like in the middle of my head. You got all this forehead out and shit like that. I'm stressed. Like, every time I'm like screaming because I'm trying to have fun, and I'm trying to, like, you know, like the ride is scary also, so I'm screaming and I'm trying to have fun, but also at the same time I'm trying to pull the wig up, and I don't want him to see the wig all the way back here, so I'm pulling the wig up. He's screaming, I'm screaming, ah! We about to get towards the end of the ride. First of all, like, it was a lot of people waiting for that ride. That's why I feel like it was the Goliath, because I feel like that's a really popular ride at Six Flags, but it was a lot of people in line. Like, it seemed like everybody was waiting for that one roller coaster. Boom. Then we had like 3 workers on that ride. We had Shorty, who was controlling like the roller coaster, like when it goes, when it doesn't go, boom boom boom. Then we had some guy on the other side doing whatever he does, and I think it was like one more other person there. He reminded me to like smile for the picture, because they take a picture of you like while you're on the roller coaster. So like at that point I'm like, nigga, I'm not worried about no damn picture. I'm really trying to pull the wig up. So in the picture, when we go look at the picture after, like my wig isn't all the way here, and he's not like, what the fuck? So I'm pulling my wig up, boom, boom, boom. The ride is about to be done, y'all, and it stops. Now I'm trying to, like, you know, it doesn't stop automatically, like where you got on the ride. It stops like before that, and then it slowly, like, you know, goes up there. So while we stopped, first of all, it doesn't make it any better because we were the first people. We were the first people in the first cart, because he's like, oh, we're gonna ride in the front, we're gonna ride in the front, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, first of all, honey, my wig is about to fly off my head, and you're talking about, oh, let's go to the front, let's go to the front. I'm really irritated and stressed and depressed at this point, but like, feel me, I'm gonna have fun with my babe, and at least like it's my babe. But then I'm like, okay, boom, it's different if it was just me and my babe, and then my wig came off, because it's like, okay, babe, it's just me and you. But we're at Six Flags, and there's hella people. Even though like I don't know these people, it's just still embarrassing. Like, I came on this ride with a wig. I don't want to pull back up with no wig, or like my wig in the middle of my head. When we stopped, I took that as an opportunity to fix my wig. Now I already see, like, it's some people already looking, because like they're waiting to get on the ride and the cart is finally coming, and I'm just trying to fix my wig. So I don't want to make it too obvious, but like, my wig was already out, my hair was flying everywhere, because like I said, we was on a roller coaster. I don't have no brush, I don't have no comb, like I don't have a hat, so like the actual hair was already flying everywhere. The wig is pushing back, so I'm trying to pull my wig up, and then this is just everywhere. So like, I was looking a hot mess. Everybody was just looking at me and staring at me, and then Shorty controlling the ride. I already know she probably was like, yee. Like, I just felt so embarrassed, y'all. Like, my babe, like when we got off the ride, my babe was like, oh, your hair messed up. Like, I know, sir. I know. You don't have to tell me. I know. So I was like, damn, like, you really just gonna tell me my hair messed up? Like, okay, yeah, babe, you ruined me, but really? Like, you just gonna tell me my hair messed up? Not even offer me a little hat? Like, how about let's go to the gift shop and you buy me a hat? Let's do that. Feel me? So boom, that happened. After that, I think we ended up leaving, because I was like, at this point we already rode how many rides we rode. I think it was about to rain, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like it was about to rain, and my wig was pushing back, flying everywhere. But yeah, guys, that's really the end of my story. It's a short story. You guys are going to be receiving story times all week, like I've stated. More of the story, because you guys know I always have a more of the story and a little lesson at the end of all my story times, so you guys don't make the same mistakes that I've made. Basically, the more of the story is, if you're going to Six Flags and your wig isn't glued, wear a hat, okay? And or maybe just glue your wig, or maybe wear braids, or whatever the case may be. Just make sure if you're going to Six Flags, even if your wig is glued and glued to the gods and edges laid, bring a hat just in case, y'all, because in the summertime it gets really hot. Who knows if your wig gonna start sweating, then it's like boom, now you out here looking crazy. You know everybody be at Six Flags, so it's like boom, now your lace looking crazy, you looking crazy, you don't be looking crazy out here. Then it's like boom, if your wig isn't glued, it's a chance that your wig might fly off. Like, if I wasn't holding on to my wig, once it got to this point, it would have flew off for sure, okay? Or make sure you get some type of crazy strong sweat holding, water resistant type glue. I don't know where that is, but if you guys know any type of glue like that, comment it down below because your girl needs it, because I'm gonna need it this summer for sure. And yeah, that's really it. Now I'm so comfortable with my bae. Like the other day I was in the middle of braiding my hair, but we ended up stopping to do something, and I literally had half my hair braided and then the other half in like a ponytail. So like, feel me, like now I'm so comfortable with my bae. Like, bae, yeah. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, follow me on all my social media platforms. Comment down below any other videos you guys would like from me. This story time actually came with a whole vlog, so if you guys are interested in seeing my Six Flags vlog, which this story time is based off, make sure you guys go check in the description box down below. I will have the link to that video for you guys. And yeah, until next time, Desi out.
Way too motherfucking wavy. I can't imagine myself being basic. I feel like the man when I'm thumbing through faces. Hide all this pain in this blunt.